You can't see him, but right down there is a criminal mastermind. He chewed up one of my trade paperbacks. Hey, this is James. It's another week, another new comic book day. I have a small stack of books right here, but I got a couple mail calls, including a trade paperback replacement. Let me show you what I got. So to start with, and these are all my pulls, except a couple books. A couple were impulse buys. We got Captain America issue number 10, Doom Shadow Part 5. And I think I mentioned this last week because this is back-to-back weeks for a Captain America title. This last arc, Doom Shadow, it's been kind of slow, and I feel like parts of the story, allergies, have been dragging on. I like Captain America. I'm going to keep pulling it, but it's not as good as the first 5 issues. Then we have a one-shot from Marvel, Doom 2099 Rage of Doom. In not Previews World, that's no longer there. In Comics Hub, it was saying this was a Doctor Doom versus Ultron in 2099. And I really do enjoy some of the Marvel one-shots they've been coming out with, especially the Fantastic Four stuff like this. I think it gives the writers an opportunity to tell a story that isn't tied to trying to sell the next comic book, right? So I'm hoping this is a good book. Next up, we have G.I. Joe, Silent Emissions Firefly. When I was a wee lad in the 80s and I was collecting G.I. Joe, this was one of the Cobra action figures I never got. So it's kind of cool to be able to get this. This is the B cover. And I've really been digging what Skybound's been doing with G.I. Joe. I am not pulling the main comic book. I've only been doing these and the Larry Hama run. And then we have Skinbreaker, issue number 8. I've been doing the profile shots. This is really David Finch doing a clinic on how to do amazing art. The story has been solid. I'm sorry, allergies are killing me. For the first half of the run, I've been waiting until the other books came out. This is the final issue, so I'm going to finish it up. I do recommend picking it up in trade if you just want the art. I like the covers on this one, so I've been pulling the individual issues. I think it is showing Robert Kirkman telling a really good sci-fi story. Imagine that. That isn't involving any of the Invincible characters. So I've enjoyed kind of his tangential books. Die, Die, Die was a lot of fun. Oblivion Song was a really slow burn sci-fi world building story. And this one has been good too. And it's kind of nice. It's like 8 issues. It's done. So you could get like whatever they're going to come out with, a big trade paperback or something like that. And you can enjoy amazing art by David Finch. I think I read in the first issue, he took 7 years to to draw the book, on top of whatever he was doing. So awesome read. Then we have Stray Dogs. This is issue number 20. Stray Dogs. This is Feral. I'm sorry. Look at the cover right there. It says Stray Dogs right on it. That's my fault. This is Feral, issue number 22. And this is the... Here, let me see. Okay, so it's a flip book. And this is the Trish Forstner cover. So here we have Feral, and you see the cats, and then you flip it, and you got the dogs. And they've been doing this where they'll experiment with different formats. There was one issue where it was a first-person issue, so it was all from the perspective of one of the characters. And this one literally is, here's the middle of the book, literally is a flip book. So this is actually the back cover, and this would be the front cover. I had it in backwards. Feral's been a lot of fun. If you've caught any of my other deep dive videos, it's basically from like animals' perspective, it's a zombie apocalypse story. It's drawn in kind of a Disney-esque format. That's Trish Forstner's work right there. And it's a survival story. All the animals are personified, so they're given human qualities. And sometimes it's a little clunky. One of the main characters was a love interest for another one, and it didn't work, in my opinion. It's just, come on, just stick with the survival story. But combination of the art, the kind of twist on a zombie apocalypse story. In this case, the animals are fighting off some variant of rabies. Okay. It's been fun. And if you read Stray Dogs, you understand what Trish Forstner and Tony Fleeks is capable of, and I think you'd enjoy this. We'll put that one aside for a moment. We have, this is Swamp Thing 1989. Issue number 1 is a black label book, and I got the foily cover. I really dig Swamp Thing, and while there are a lot of other characters I'm actively collecting, his back catalog is a little pricey. So I've been really collecting from Rom V forward, and then I dabble here and there in his back catalog. And when this was solicited, actually wasn't solicited, I think it was mentioned in San Diego Comic-Con last summer, I think. And I was going like, okay, you piqued my interest. I flipped through the book. The art is definitely 1989, 1990. It shows the artist is not using digital media, which is cool. I think this is going to be a solid read. All the reviews I've caught said it's good, and I think it's only 3 issues. So then we have Thundarr the Barbarian. This is issue number 3. I've been getting the Michael Cho covers. Love the cartoon series, have it on DVD, watched it many, many, many times. And this is holding true. Jason Aaron is maintaining the flavor of the original cartoon series, just kind of continuing it, though I don't think it's a continuation like it picks up, because the TV show was episodic. It was not telling an overarching story at all. This was another impulse purchase. In another video I showed? No. Anyway, I picked up Superman Unlimited, issue number 10. I recently got a copy of this. That video will be dropping over the weekend, and I bent up the corner. How many collectors out there are really bothered when you get a modern comic book and you accidentally bang it up? Not a key, not an expensive book, one that's easily to replace. When I was at my LCS getting my pulls, I looked in the back issues. It was still on the shelf, so it's not that much of a back issue. They had 2 copies of it, and I really love what this is Dave Johnson did on that. It has a very kind of Silver Age vibe to it. They had 2 issues. I said, okay, I'm going to pay cover price. I'm supporting my LCS. Buy Me Toys in beautiful Mishawaka, Indiana. Awesome, awesome comic book store. Great customer service. And so I'm willing to pay a couple extra bucks. Could I have waited and gotten this in a dollar bin somewhere? Probably. So you can't see him. I'll see if I can coax him up in a moment. I have a dog down here. There he is, right there. His name's Opie. He's named after a character on Sons of Anarchy. He chewed up a trade paperback, and I happen to have a $10 gift card that I got for completing a survey for work, and so I replaced it. So we got Falling in Love on the Path to Hell. Let me see if I can flip to a page that's not naughty. It's a really solid read. It's kind of a historical fiction, kind of. I'll be talking about this more in another video down the road. So that was one mail call. The other one I got from BrianLCS, which I just learned that it stands for Brian Loves Collecting Spidey, which I didn't know. He wrote a really nice note right here. We got a sticker. We got 2 magic cards. Let's see, Sandman and Mysterio. I do play Magic. I play Commander, so I'm going to take a look at those. So this was kind of nice. I watched, it was a Saturday morning comic video live stream last week, and he had a thing, and I won. So if you watch that, you know what I'm going to show. Brian, I'm going to tag you down here because he seems like a really good guy. We got Superman, Spider-Man, issue number 1. I'm not sure what cover this is. This is Patrick Gleason, maybe? Looks like a Gleason cover. Heard good things about this. I was planning on picking this up. We got some Superman Day books. We got Superman, Woman of Tomorrow. While I have to trade the collected edition already, I know someone who's going to be comic book hunting with me on Free Comic Book Day. I'm going to throw that to him because I don't think he's read it. It's a really good story. Supergirl. This is the Supergirl Day Special Edition. Looks like a reprint probably of the new volume. That's a cool cover with Crypto and Streaky. Then we got Supergirl The World and Superman, DC Finest, Superman Time and Again, issue number 1. And then he threw in, this is an indie book from Legacy Comics, which I've never heard of before. It's Condry. Looks like it's signed. And I don't know, it feels like an ash can. It doesn't feel like a full comic book. So those are all the books from Brian right here. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. Thank you for hanging around. Listen to me ramble on, talk about comic books. If you please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. What are your plans for Free Comic Book Day? If you have an animal, eat one of your trade paperbacks. Do you keep the dog? I did. He's right there. But I replaced the trade. Let me know what you think. Hit the bell in the corner so you get notifications when I post new content. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, life is so much better when we read more comics.